The minister, mass media. Next, I invite Honorable Professor Uthayan, Speaker, Governor, Eastern Province, Sri Lanka, next week. And the behalf of the Deputy Directors of Teaching Hospital, Batchiklo, Dr. K. Mohan Kumar.
Our pediatric cardiologist, Dr. Shanika. They are coming in rotation. Annual list.
From grade 9 to grade 11, India Central College. Studies from grade 1 to grade 5 at Istanbul. He chose the medical sector to be his dream come true. The hospital Batchiklo with his end post of the wonderful for the sector and all the people that he served with the
எங்களது இலங்கை திருநாட்டிலே சுகாதாரமான அதே நேரம் வைத்திய துறையின் முன்னேற்றம் அடைய வேண்டும் என்ற நோக்கத்தின் அடிப்படையிலும் நாங்கள் எங்கள் ஒதுக்கீடுகளை தொடர்ச்சியாக முன்னெடுத்து கொண்டு வருகிறோம். ஆகவே தேசிய மக்கள் சக்தி அரசாங்கம் என்ற ரீதியிலே இந்த நாட்டு மக்களுக்கு அடிப்படையாக தேவையான பல விடயங்களுக்கான நிதி ஒதுக்கீடுகளை தொடர்ச்சியாக முன்னெடுத்து வருகின்றோம். அந்த அடிப்படையிலே என்னை கிழக்கு மாகாணத்திலே மிக முக்கியமான ஒரு வைத்தியசாலையாக மட்டக்களப்பு போதனா வைத்தியசாலை இருக்கின்றது. பல தேவையுடைய மக்கள் தங்களது சுகாதார தேவைகளை தங்கள் உடல் ஆரோக்கியத்துக்காக இந்த வைத்தியசாலையை நாட வேண்டியிருக்கின்றனர். ஆகவே இதை சிறப்பான முறையில் அனைத்து வசதிகளுடன் கூடிய ஒரு வைத்தியசாலையாக மாற்ற வேண்டும் என்று எதிர்பார்ப்போடு நாங்கள் பயணித்துக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றோம். அதற்கான முன்னெடுப்புகளை இந்த தேசிய மக்கள் சக்தி அரசாங்கத்தினூடாக கௌரவ அமைச்சர் அவர்களின் வழிகாட்டுதலின் மூலமாக இதை செயல்பட்டுக் கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். அவை அனைத்து தேவைகளையும் பூர்த்தி செய்யக்கூடிய சிறந்த வைத்தியசாலை உருவாக்குவதை எங்களது எதிர்பார்ப்பாக இருக்கின்றது. ஆகவே தொடர்ச்சியாக எங்களது பயணம் நடக்கப்பட்டு கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. அமைச்சர் அவர்களை குறிப்பிட்டு கூற வேண்டியிருக்கின்றது. மட்டக்களப்பு வைத்தியசாலையில் பணிபுரிந்த ஒருவராக அவர் கடந்த காலத்தில் இருக்கின்றார். மட்டக்களப்பில் இருந்து நாங்கள் எங்களது அரசியல் நடவடிக்கைகளுக்காக எங்கள் கட்சி காரியாலயத்துக்கு செல்லும் போது எங்களை கவனிக்கும் போது அவர் முதலாவதாக விடயம் எங்களோட கலந்தாலோசிக்கின்ற விடயம் மட்டக்களப்பு வைத்தியசாலை எப்படி செயல்பட்டு கொண்டிருக்கின்றது, எப்படி இருக்கின்றது என்றதை தான் அவர் முதலாவது கேட்பார். அதுக்கு பின்னர் அவர் எவ்வளவு அக்கறை கொண்டு இந்த வைத்தியசாலை மீது அவரது அக்கறை இருக்கின்றது என்பதை எங்களால் உணர்ந்து கொள்ள முடியும். இப்போது அவர் அமைச்சராக பொறுப்பேற்றதன் பின்னர் மீண்டும் இந்த வைத்தியசாலை கடந்த காலங்களில் வருகை தந்திருந்தார். அதன் ஊடாக பல விடயங்களுக்கான நிதி ஒதுக்கீடுகளை மேற்கொண்டிருந்தார். அதனை போன்று தொடர்ச்சியாக அவரது பார்வை இந்த வைத்தியசாலை மீது இருக்கும் என்ற நம்பிக்கையோடு தொடர்ச்சியாக எங்களது செயற்பாடு முன்னெடுக்கப்படும் என்று கூறிக்கொண்டு எனது உரையை நிறுத்திக்கொண்டேன். நன்றி.
It gives me great pleasure to be present with you all on this special occasion, the inaugural ceremony of the first phase of the cardiac treatment unit of the Batchiklo Hospital. Let me congratulate and let's hope that the good services rendered by the hospital will continue in the future. Of course, during the short visit, we came to know the requirements, usually the wish list, the equipment and all those things. Yes, it is obvious when we visit, especially in the hospitals in Eastern Province, we get that wish list, the requirements, etc. Hope that it has brought the attention of Honorable Minister and he will solve. Of course, what I want to say is that the current government has reduced the unnecessary expenditure, has reduced the waste of funds as much as possible. So therefore, funds are available. Not all the things that can be, accomplished within 1 or 2 days, but there will be enough funds for the next year. So hopefully, this good services. Again, I want to thank the doctors and the staff of the hospital for the excellent services rendered in spite of the difficulties you face, especially during the COVID time and the economic crisis and post 30 years of problems in this region, because that's what I just always want to highlight when the people come, our ministers or anyone from the government comes to the Eastern Province, that in the Eastern Province we have specific problems, even more than sometimes the Northern Province. And so we all know that, and that services. The other thing is that what I want to highlight, that the current government try to work hand in hand with the line ministry as well as the provincial authorities. What we have to understand is that when it comes to the patients, they do not care that whether he is a national patient or a provincial patient. Patients are patients, that they are from our area. So we have to provide the services from whether funds are coming from the national ministry, line ministry, or the provincial council. It doesn't matter for the patients. So let us work together to enhance the health services in the Eastern Province. I assure from the provincial council side, we will give our fullest support to the entire province. And being the particular hospital being the one of the most important hospitals in the Eastern Province, so let us work together to enhance the health services in
Honorable Kadasamy Prabhu, Member of Parliament of the Petticoat District, and Dr. Ganeshalingam, Director, Teaching Hospital, Petticoat, and Dr. Muraleswaran, Regional Director of Health Services, Petticoat, and Mr. Kurupu, who represent the engineering unit of our ministry, all the consultants, medical officers, nurses, and all the other staff of the Teaching Hospital, Petticoat. Actually, this is my second visit to the Medical Hospital after taking the ministerial portfolio of Health and Mass Media. And this hospital has long been the backbone of tertiary healthcare in the Eastern Province, as you all know. But began decades ago with modest facilities, have now grown into a leading institution, caring not only the people of Petticoat but for the patients from across the Eastern Province. In 2005, as you all know, this institution upgraded as a teaching hospital, but we have to go for a long journey. As I mentioned during earlier my visit, most of you know I worked here in 2005 and 6 for a very short period. Anyway, today we proudly mark another milestone with the inauguration of the new 5-story cardiology unit, built at a cost of 224 million rupees. In this way, we are entering a new chapter in specialist healthcare for this region. This unit contains cardiology wards, a coronary care unit, catheterization lab, and cardiothoracic unit facilities that will transform the way we deliver cardiac care to our people. And now you are functioning the clinics and OPD, and we need the staff as well, the equipments. So our plan is to give you the all necessary equipments within very short period, and to make these cardiac units as a full function. Alongside this milestone, we are also inaugurating the new gastroenterology and hepatology unit, further strengthening specialist services available to the people of the Eastern Province. These developments will reduce the need for patients to travel long distance for complex complex care, bringing advanced treatment closer to home. Completing these projects is not result of one effort alone, but the combined dedication and the vision of our government and the Ministry of Health. In this moment, I extend my deepest appreciation to all who have contributed, administrators, engineers, medical professionals, and well-wishers whose unwavering commitment and support have made this achievement possible. Dear friends and colleagues, while today is a day of celebration, it is also a time to look to the future. Teaching Hospital Battery Flow has important opportunities ahead, expanding facilities, strengthening human resources, and enhancing modern equipment. As the director requested, as she made this request last time also, and now we are going to award the tender to complete the two more stories for your renal oncology and surgical complex. Right? So it will be awarded soon, and you will get the MRI end of this year. Only thing is we have to complete the construction. So by the USL funds, by the funds of ministry, uh, we expect to complete it within 3 months. So either end of December or at least mid-January, we can start the MRI unit. And your urgent request for the quarters for the medical officers and nursing officers. This is a problem of everywhere, especially in the eastern and northern province. But the cabinet and the health ministry decided to go an alternative way. That is, we are getting the cooperation of private sector to build and maintain the facilities of accommodation. I think that's better. So it's another burden to the health ministry. We can allocate the fund, but when we continue the maintenance part, it's very much difficult to maintain it with our limited staff. So I had several discussions with leading businessmen in the country, and as well, I also invited to the Indian investors also to invest in this section. We can give the land and we can give the reasonable rent for them. So the maintenance part also with them. And you have new proposal for the new six-story medical complex, right? I have discussed with the ministry. The issue is now in last cabinet, I submitted a paper to complete 17 projects which started 2014, 15, 16 and 20. If we were able to complete these 17 projects at least 2022, the cost was nearly 29 billion. But with the price escalation, now we have to spend 58 billion, almost double. Our plan is to complete these 17 projects within next 2 years. We have extended time till December 2027. So this is most essential. In addition to these 17 projects, there are 12 projects will be there. So we have to allocate money from this budget. We expect to allocate nearly 100 billion rupees for the capital budget in this year. 100 billion rupees for the capital budget is a very big amount. Altogether, in this year also, we are able to allocate 550 to 600 billion rupees to the health sector. It is only second to the budget of the finance ministry. So by this budget, we are able to complete the constructions and start certain new constructions according to our national plan. The teaching hospital of Batiklo is in the top priority of our list. And for your requirement of the nursing officers, now we got the approval by the cabinet to recruit another 294 new nurses, and majority of them will be sent to north and east provinces. And we have started the interviews for the nursing graduates for 830. So we think at least 780 to 800 graduates of nursing or nurses will be recruited. Their orientation program will be completed in February. So most of them will come here. By then, we have 1,000 new nurses to the health system. And as I said earlier in my previous visit, we are in a process to recruit the minor staff, 1,900. We have already taken the requirement of the teaching, the 9 hospitals, so we can send them to the duties in this year. So I think you can understand by step, gradually, we are completing the need of human resources and physical resources requirement. Anyway, thank you very much for your dedication, commitment to give a great service to the medical people and the Eastern Province. And again and again, my request is we'll work together to uplift and upgrade and strengthen the facilities of health service. Thank you very much.
Honorable Governor of Eastern Province, I invite